Henry, I thought you were tired.
I'm beat.
Then let's get some shut-eye.
I'll be there in a minute.
How come you comb your hair before you go to bed? Henry, will you knock it off and go to sleep?
I can't. I'm too scared.
Then let me go to sleep.
And leave me alone?
You're not alone. I'm right here.
Corey, suppose he comes back.
Suppose who comes back?
Me.
Henry, you're here.
Not me, him, me. The one in the mirror.
Not that again.
Hey, boss, look. The kids have escaped. Let's get them. We got 2 of them. Where'd they go? There's no other way out.
Please accept our apologies for the behavior of some of our more carefree brothers. I'm Sean, leader of the Knights of Stardust, protectors of Dolan, king of the mountain fairies. We have prepared a feast to welcome you to our humble domain.
It's Chewie, but where's Han? But I don't think he means to hit us. Chewie's a better shot than that. This is Y4 to base. He's heading straight for a moon in the Pana system. Our comm links are out. We can't contact the base. To see if I can locate the Falcon by visual sighting. Maybe it's close by.
Okay, Rocky, it's a wrap, so I'm wrapping it up. Hey, Rocky, this guy thinks we're really here it is, sir. Bigger than life, just like the movies. That fat guy must have taken the pearl. Looks like we just got an offer we can't refuse, Rocky. Wow! Sylvester Stone's handprints! And Harrison Ford's footprints!
It's another one. As you can see, same M.O. and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body. Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that?
Goody! I got a bite! Hey! Darn it, I thought... You come back here, Mr. Fisher! But how did you...
Ta-da! I have arrived in the nick of time. 2 cunning and deadly arch-foes, and only I stand between them and their diabolical plot. Holding! I fight heroically onward! Hey! Knock off that! Just wait till I pull out my 300-record polka collection!
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Ripburger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Sales pitch?
Yes. We've come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
You would be well compensated for your time, of course.
I look like a cabbie to you? Get lost. They're not letting anyone through that roadblock anyway.
Not even truckers?
They turned me around, said police business only. Pigs.
Look, I really need a ride.
Not gonna happen.
Why? Because you're afraid of some cops?
No, because I don't like you. Who's out there? Hey! I'm trying to do my art in here, buddy. I don't got time to waste on bums like you.
I'm a friend of Moe's. I need...
Listen, I didn't take no welding torch. You hear me? I'm no crook. So get off my back already.
Wait. You saved me? It was you who slew the dragon. Dragon? I owe you my life. Please, tell me who you are. Well, Papageno, I am Prince Tamino, Will you come back with me to my kingdom? I want to repay you for saving my life.
Repay him? Like in many gold pieces?
Whatever he'd like.
As I was saying, since every fish in Gotham now bears my famous and frankly fabulous face, I should be getting a profit from every fish product sold. Let's say a nickel per fish sandwich, 50 cents for sardines, millions of dollars a day to finance my happily hedonistic lifestyle. So, which of your tedious copyright forms do I fill out first? You may speak now.
There's only one man who'd hate GothCorp that much, if he were alive.
Who?
One of our scientists, an obsessed wacko. He was caught using company equipment for personal reasons. I had to send my security men in. There was a fight, an explosion. We lost him.
What was he doing?
Wasting company money. My money. Look, Bruce, that people company line is great PR, but when the wage slaves start acting like they own the place, it's time to pull the plug. Know what I mean?
Hi-ho, couch potatoes. I'm interrupting the toilet bowl to bring you my very special New Year's resolution. Starting tonight at midnight, I, your loving Uncle Joker, do solemnly vow not to kill anyone for a whole year. Which means I'm going to have to work extra fast to bump off a few more of you today.
Don't touch that remote. I know it's heartbreaking to have your favorite shows preempted, but look what you're getting instead. Me! And a whole truckload of mindless violence and wanton property damage. Everything that makes TV great. Here's how we do this little tango. I've tucked away a great big time bomb somewhere on the Vegas Strip. Only the Justice League can stop it. 'Cause if anyone else tries, I press this and kablooey. No waiting.
You know, kids, a lot has changed while your old Uncle Joker's been away. New Gotham, new rules, even a new Batman. But now I'm tanned, I'm rested, and I'm ready to give this old town a wedgie again. I have to know you're with me. Will you say it for me one time? It's true, Batsy. I know everything. And kinda like the kid who peeks at his Christmas presents, I must admit, it's sadly anticlimactic. Behind all the sturm and batarangs, you're just a little boy in a play suit crying for mommy and daddy. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway. We received a call from Mr. Wayne's houseboy this morning saying Mr. Wayne had taken a bad fall. Everyone at the Wayne Enterprises family sends their prayers and good wishes to our senior member for his speedy recovery. Knock, knock. Who's there? Batgirl. Past tense.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this! Pull the plug! Stop me once and for all! Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats! Let me tell you a story. A bat saves a scorpion from drowning in a river, but as the bat carries him out of the churning, deadly water, the scorpion stings the bat. In terrible agony, the bat asked why. I tried to save you, now we'll both die. And the scorpion says, that's the point, sucker. Oh, I love that story. Cracks me up every time. Let me ask you something. What does it matter if you send me back to the asylum if it doesn't matter to me? I've proven my point.
Gordon's been driven mad. I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. Welcome back to Arkham's Top 40. The Riddler writes, Joker, can you please play Who Let the Dogs Out? Well, Riddler, here's your death row dedication. I hear you're a man who can get things.
Well, that depends.
I need a large poster of Phyllis Diller.
That may take time.
Time's the one thing I've got. Well, that and dementia. I know Jesus has forgiven me.
Is that a joke?
No! Oh, fuck you, Dark Knight! Many thanks for facilitating my escape, kind alien brute, sir. A vibrant cultural epicenter worth visiting, I'm sure. But if you wouldn't mind dropping me off at the abandoned amusement park 3 miles south of Arkham Asylum. Good evening, ladies and germs. Why don't alien invaders eat clowns? Because they taste funny. It's the Power Squad, including me, Mesmer, wielder of the atomic-powered I-beam. You are from the parallel worlds of Xanthor and Vorg? The Xanthor Raiders are fleeing back into their interdimensional space warp. We are the new breed of superheroes, tortured, alienated. We bicker a lot.
We do not bicker.
Yes, we do. Nice office. Let's test the construction. Biker mice. Oh, yes. Nice and solid. You mice are mush now. You'll not escape me. You don't understand. No one understands. And so, I became a recluse, forever hidden and lonely. Spare the world my grotesqueness. Oh, Lord, I put my pants on one leg at a time, too. Oh, have you no heart?
Well, boy, I met the girl of my dreams. All because of your insatiable greed and inhumanity. Here's $1 million for you.
Wake up, Metrovia! The doctor is in.
Live, jacked in, and full photonic, the Phantom. Robbing a tube train even as I speak. So let's see things my way, huh? There you have it, Metropia. The Phantom in action. A not-so-pretty petty thief.
Son, not every colonist is, well, comfortable with Willis. And that puts you at risk.
We're the visitors here. Has anyone ever asked Willis if he's comfortable with us?
Well, then maybe it's time we... Well, you remember what we talked about. Now look, Jim, when you're with Willis, you're in danger. It may not be fair, but that's the way it is. This is his planet. And we don't know how Willis lived here. Well, till now, anyway. Maybe he's supposed to take his chances out there.
Black Bolt is here to protect us. So, my prodigal brother has returned, along with the lovely Medusa's memory. Just as well. I prefer all her faculties intact when I make her my bride. The entire royal family will then be able to witness the power of my Atmo gun. Using its powerful atmosphere processor, I, Maximus the Glorious, shall cloak the world in Terrigen mist, poison all humans, and conquer the world.
I can breathe. Yes. Now I can live like all of you, breathing the air.
Black Bolt, I am no longer slave to the watery depths. We have sacrificed a city to gain a world.
intergalactic creed, Sentry 459. I cannot be deterred from my purpose. I am Sentry. For millennia, my unchanging orders have been to protect this space from invaders like you. Though you have shattered my instrumentation, I have increased my strength until I alone am master. Even force fields shatter before my power. I bear you no malice. I do only as I was programmed to do.
So this is what it's all about. I didn't think this place existed. I thought it was a legend, like El Dorado or Shangri-La. A pipe dream thought up by criminal lunatics to entertain the gullible. But it's true, isn't it? There really is one nerve center that controls most of the crime on this planet. And this is it. Call off your men, Fisk.
And why should I do that?
'Cause you can do just about anything, Fisk. Or should I say, Kingpin?
Oh, yes, of course. And pluck it you shall. That pompous Martinet Ross will never let the experiment proceed. But still, we do have a bargain. Banner is also mine. I must know why he can transform from the Hulk back into a normal-looking human. And why I can't. Now, do we have an agreement? Or do we not?
Welcome to our valley. I am Tongzing, the monarch of Anavrin. For bringing Tenzing safely back home, I give you peace everlasting. Inner peace. It is even stronger medicine than I thought. Welcome home, my son.
You haven't aged, Father.
The years move slower in Anavrin, my son. Dr. Banner, are you enjoying our valley?
Hello, my friends. I'm Crazy Ahmed with a spectacular blowout sale on lamps.
Harris here. Listen closely. This is an official globe-approved booby-trapped lamp. One rub and it will release pepper spray. And it will smartly accent any officer then.
Used and late model camos were overstocked and liquidating.
Listen closely. This camel is equipped with a false ejector hump. One hard tug on the reins and swip.
Oh no! Not another tea party! We've had 3 tea parties already! 2 sugars, please. If I don't get some real liquid over these fangs, I'll...
Boarding house for young women.
I have a new game to play. Hide and seek. You seek, and I'll hide.
Time to settle an old score. Thanks, my mortal enemy. And now, for the coup de grace. That's not thanks. And it's thanks that I want. I know just who you are, and I've waited a long time for this. Thanks.
What's eating them?
I don't know, Johnny, but we're not leaving here without a story.
Yeah, it sure beats covering the reopening of Mega Cat Tower. Hit it, Murray. They've come a long way from being pilots. A long way. Down!
Luke! Join me!
Come again?
Join me, and together we can end this destructive conflict and rule the galaxy as fanboy and son!
No! I'll never join you!
It is your destiny!
No!
Only them that's nincompoop, glorified spoonbender! Let me just put on the little chromium. Really just get something with it. That stupid bunny. Babies! We're here gonna find two can play the baby game. Yeah!
Nobody grows vegetables bigger than Paul. Why, he's won the blue ribbon at the county fair 5 years in a row. That's a good one, Paul. They sure was nice folks, wasn't they, Paul? Grow nice vegetables, too. Must be 10 times bigger than yours.
It's precisely 2,312 megatides old, was buried during the late Mesozoic era, and it should be kept in a safe place, for it's quite rare. I didn't want to alarm the others, Your Majesty. That stone is dangerous. It has strange, magical powers. You should have stopped them. Oh, it's quite harmless as it is. But when the light from the stone is focused properly, it turns anyone in its path into a sea worm.
Did you see her, Penny? Was it my imagination? Am I losing too much air? No, I saw her. It was a mermaid. Well, it looks like we'll live to tell the tale after all. Thanks to her.
What are you writing?
A story I'm calling The Little Mermaid.
Hey, what are you doing in my house? Go away! Leave the kids alone. They can suck up all the air they want. It's my house. Go ahead, fat boy. Breathe deep. Wait a minute, everybody. I got something to say.
We know. Get out of your house.
No, not that. I got something else to say. Let's all hold hands.
Harry, freeze! You two are under arrest for the running of an illegal counterfeit penny operation.
Nuts.
How'd you find us?
This character tried to pass off one of your phonies.
Arr, tipping the serving wench at Ivar's Fish and Chips.
Right. Now get those kids in the boat pronto, while I read these two clowns their marimba rights.
Dad, I know you and Mom disagreed with my decision to come to the academy, but I just wanted to let you know I've been studying hard, and, well, I think I'm doing well here. My call sign is Maverick. One of the cadets gave it to me as a joke. I sort of have a reputation for following the rules. Dad, you told me there's no glory in war, and I'm not saying you were wrong, but to willingly take on a hard and dangerous job, to give your best in the company of the best, surely there's some glory in that.
Don't worry, we can rebuild it. And if the jungle starts to spread here, we'll burn it off.
With what? The giant warrior isn't here.
We know. It's in the Valley of the Wind.
How do you know that?
We've already made plans to get it back. Our plan is being executed as we speak. All the Tomikians in the valley will be dead by tonight.
What are you planning to do to my valley?
Asbel, who is this? Things may seem bad to you now, Princess. But once we have the warrior, we'll burn the jungle and take back the earth.
You really are being very silly about this. You think I'm doing this for money? You understand nothing. According to the legend, the same technology that kept Laputa airborne also made it a major power that once dominated the entire planet. If such a horrible thing is still floating up there, you can understand what a threat it is to the peace of the world. Sheeta, this stone only works for you. You must know of some way to make the stone point out the location of Laputa.
Should've let the gators eat you. I can't stand tourists. Now all your splash and chase Big Mono way. This here's my hunting pig, Rojo. Hunting pig? He's a lot better than any hound dog. Can smell a catfish a mile away. Lot smarter than any dog, too. Now get these trespassing tourists off of my boat. I got fishing to do.
This is a conceptual nightmare. I mean, Nathan Detroit would never wear this. And this song isn't even in the show. Homer, use the fork.
The force?
The forks. Use the forks.
Oh. I checked with the doctor. He said Mayor Quimby's gonna be fine. And I was electric as Nathan Detroit. What did you think of me? Oh, cheer up, Homer. I think you made a great bodyguard.
Really? Would you say I was magnetic?
Absolutely.
As a bodyguard, your only loyalty is to your protectee, not to your family, not to your country, not to Muhammad.
You been doing Ramadan?
Shut your sasshole, boy. These melons represent your protectees. Throughout this course, you will protect your personal melon as if it was paying your salary. Well, your dive wasn't bad, but I just didn't believe you. No! I mean, you gotta sell it. Remember, your no is what gets you your next job. Now drop and give me 20. No! Better.
King Minos, I am Theseus, son of King Aegeus. I have come here of my own will to free Athens of your curse.
Is that so? Well, all you have to do is slay the Minotaur.
That is exactly what I intend to do, and I will do it alone. A gift for you, your majesty. The head of the Minotaur. I kept my promise. I trust you will keep yours.
You said it, sister. I, for one, refuse to live in fear any longer. Hey, why don't we get a dog to chase a cat away? A big, mean dog with fangs.
Being the new schoolmaster, I reckon you figure Sleepy Hollow's tales of strange, ghostly doings to be foolishness. Not worth hearing. Yeah. Then you won't be afeard to look there. There it was. They hung old Major Andre. Betrayed us for the Redcoats. Was mourned only by a certain farm girl. She died of a broken heart soon after. At least, I think it was that tree.
I refuse to leave my knights behind to be butchered by the rebels.
Understood, sir, but I can't wait. It's too hot.
Give my knights a chance. I'll hold the rebels here. I yield. Phoenix.
Now, with the cat's eye jewel in place, the hypnotic modulator set to 10, and the distance diameter set to 15 miles, soon the city of Townsville will be hypnotized and obey the common household feline. And now for the final step, Professor. Activate the beam.
It's the biggest collection of static in the U.S. But if there's even a tiny chance of making contact with alien intelligence, it'll be worth a truckload of boredom. The government even sent an investigation team to look into this alien presence.
What are they doing up there?
Who knows? Wasting government money.
Unlike us?
So, what brings you to town? Oh, I did have a rather dysfunctional upbringing. You see, my parents were killed when I was very young. I was captured and raised by their murderers. We are the offspring of government meddling. Our parents were all Gen 12s, a military biological experiment to create a special fighting force. When they refused to fight, they were hunted down and killed. Now is our chance to destroy that government, that corrupt, diseased government that destroyed our parents, and create our own.
Gotta watch him 24 hours a day. Survival depends on staying one step ahead of the Shriekers.
Right. Booster Mira, start XR's repairs. We're gonna need him to get off of this rock.
Hold on. Everyone has to pull their weight here, and he's got a lot of pulling to do. You ask what's the harm in one robot? Well, here it is. The Shriekers won't rest as long as that robot's here.
Now, what I wanted to explore in my book is the difference between reporting the news and inventing it.
I'll never forget when my Aunt Kathy got her hair cut like yours after watching the Olympics.
That's Dorothy.
No, her name is Kathy.
That's Dorothy Hamill, the ice skater. I'm Mark Hamill. You know, the actor and comic book author.
Who?
I'm Mark Hamill. You're talking about Dorothy Hamill. No relation.
What?
Just get blasted! He played Luke Skywalker, you laser brain!
Hey, that was like a bazillion years ago, fella. It's time to move on with our lives, people.
A hot dog? Oh, that's sick. I don't want to eat a dog, no matter how he's cooked. Can you hook me up with some seeds, pal?
Hook up seeds.
Woo! Jackpot! Now at least I won't starve to death. Thanks. You're the man.
You're the man.
Now, what's new in the news? Let's see. Why on earth would people want free fat? Don't they get enough fat? I mean, really?
Because I will not make my father suffer again. Our brother was not killed by wolves. We were blinded by jealousy and sold him into slavery. For 20 years we have lived with that guilt. We can't go back without the boy. My father could not bear it a second time, and neither could we. If anyone is to be punished, it should be us.
Right, Ray and Rob.
See here, our wise leader, who visits with the great Anayu only in his dreams, has brought a mud to guide us. I am not afraid, but crossing the great water is impossible. We cannot swim it. We would all die. So now I need you. Say Nava must step down and let a true leader take his place.
Excellent. If I can make the animals hate this blonde oaf, they will see Jungle Boy as a tiny version of the oaf that hurt them. An oaflet, if you will. All I have to do is capture this Johnny Bravo, and the animals will adore me. I will be the ape that captured the man that hurt Jungle Boy. Order in the court. Mr. Bravo, your apparent lack of good judgment yesterday is by all accounts inexcusable. What on earth possessed you to do the things you did? What a delightful little tale. Mr. Bravo, I sympathize wholeheartedly. And to think this was all started by a blinking VCR. My word, if I had a nickel for all the trouble I've had with those things, why, one time I thought I was stuck in July 23rd for 6 weeks. Case dismissed.
That's right. I am. I'm the substitute. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm the substitute teacher. And I'm gonna give you a very special test. The first part of the test is to, let's see, take this bag and put in the cash box, wallets, and all of Mr. Goodman's valuables. Did I pass? Yeah, sure, kid. But the road to enlightenment is long and difficult, and, well, we're gonna need a car.
Hoist the mizzenmast, make fast the topsails, shiver me timbers. We're setting sail, me mateys. The sea in me face, rats at me feet, and a star to steer by. All's right with the world. Listen to me, you scurvy son of a squid. I'm the captain of this here rig, see? Shove over, I'm breaking out of here. Oh yeah, come to Papa. Sweet freedom. Come on, boys, let's make a run for it. What's wrong with you guys? You pathetic. Think of me when you're swimming in bisque, you losers. I ain't going back, you lousy two-legged freak of nature.
I've been waiting for you, Biff. When we last met, I had a learner's permit. Now I do the driving. I did not destroy your second cousin, Biff. I am your second cousin. The stupidity is strong in that one.
Sir, what are you doing? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Huh? I give up! I give up! Now give me back the game.
The name's Ramage. Doc Ramage. It's like damage with an R. Bottom line, I'm a big-time Hollywood producer, and I want to put you in my new Hollywood blockbuster.
Holly who?
It's a taut, psychological, romantic, epic fantasy western dinosaur buddy cop comedy thriller set against the backdrop of the great lunch lady uprising of 1902.
Did you say something about lunch?
Kid, I'm gonna make you a movie star.
I'm ready for my close-ups.
The kids love the computer animation.
Tough break, kid. Say, do you know where I can get some more gigabytes? My backside is pixelating.
Perfect. $45 is all I need. Then I'll have enough to go to Bora Bora. Well, hello there, sucker. I mean, sir. Looking to send the little ones off to camp this summer?
You bet.
Well, at Camp Buzzard, we train youngsters to be fine, upstanding Buzzard Scouts, space cadets. There's overhead, room and board, luxury tax, equestrian fee, and you always have to consider the yen. About $50. But we're having a deal this week only, 2 for $45.
Okay, I just need to make a quick incision here, and we should be all done, Mrs. Wilson. Really? Because I was just gonna make
Use the Force.
Okay. Are you happy?
Luke, use the Force. I've never been happy.
And what are you looking at, Four Eyes? Top of the morning to you, Dexter, me old pal.
What the?
Sleight of hand, me dear boy.
Everything about you is fake. Even your hair is fake.
Not at all, Mr. Smarty Pants. My hair is as real as magic itself. To be sure, lass, to be sure. Magic Uncle Fergo O'Reilly will make you disappear. Well, he's a real burst of sunshine.
Regretfully, my friends, Destiny and I have a different purpose for you. Mr. Bannon, please to give me your gun.
What do you hope to achieve, Vostok?
My goal is simple. An orderly, socialist world. A world free of having to make decisions. A world much like I grew up in.
A world like I spent years fighting.
We all make mistakes, Mr. Bannon. But my army and my golem stand ready to rectify yours.
I put up the zombie barricade for the night as you instructed. If you can just give me that diary, I'll...
Does that say stash the bodies or slash the bodies?
Shall I show you to your rooms now? I'm not
Really shifty.
Mark Hamill!
Yeah, that's me. I've been working undercover on this case for a long time. I want to thank you for helping me crack it.
Nice shot with the real estate sign.
Like he must have used the Force.
Oh, brother.
Oh, it's okay, Gary. I'm comfortable with my fame. Sure, it's only a small part of who I am, but that's showbiz. I'm just grateful I mean so much to so many people.
Well, who do we have here? An unexpected dinner guest? No, this is just too easy. Oh, no one's here to help you. I'm afraid you are all alone. I hope you'll stick around for a bite.
I'm glad I was born into this beautiful world so I could stand around and be bored. You'll soon sleep with the dead. Enough already. Half the loot is mine. Oh, great. To think I could be sailing in the Black Isles instead of here.
On our way home from Europe, our plane crashed on an ice floe. All search parties had given up, but thanks to the internet queries of this noble, melon-headed boy child, we were rescued not 24 hours ago. Yeah, you look good enough to eat.
Ooh, it seems we have a genius in our midst. Robot. I'm the Larry 3000, programmed in etiquette, culture, and all known languages for the use of diplomatic negotiations. I've been the proud assistant to kings, prince and presidents. But when all the governments of Earth merged into one big, harmonious super nation, my services as an ambassador were obsolete. So I was reassigned here with him.
Excuse me, Mr. Copernicus?
Yes? What is it?
You're supposed to be an astronomer. You're supposed to discover that the Earth revolves around the sun.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty major. I better get on that. Wait! Hey! I forgot to ask! What is the sun?
Well, looks like it's back to cattle rustling for me.
Great shot, Clifford.
Thanks, Oscar.
You know, you're nothing like what we thought you'd be, Oscar.
You're just a normal dog. Well, you guys are nothing like I thought you'd be either.
I guess we must have seemed a little strange to you, huh?
Well, a little.
We wanted you to like us so much that we were really trying to impress you.
You did impress me.
We did?
Yep. The minute you started just being yourselves.
I realize my brethren have had some trouble with you, my little orange friend, but I'm not quite sure why. Is it getting hot in here? Is it safe to be wearing that fur? It looks flammable! I have a taste for some deep-fried bandicoot. Hope you brought your sunscreen, 'cause you're gonna burn!
Are you all right?
I guess I'll live.
Freeze had a videotape in his hand. He didn't seem happy about it.
A publicity tape for Prometheum. I've got no idea how that frozen madman got a hold of it.
Freeze will try again. Go someplace safe.
Yeah, I'll move everything to my private laboratory in the basement. It's got tighter security.
Tight enough to stop Freeze?
I've got a grant from the Wayne Foundation. I can afford the best.
Due to the nature of our geography, it's not often that we receive visitors. In fact, you're the first. Of course, it wasn't always like this. We were once a very social race. Our people lived on the surface of the ocean and traded with the locals of the mainland. That was, of course, before he came and banished us to the bottom of the sea.
I heard a noise, sir. Something wrong?
We're leaving.
Afraid that's not in the boss's plan, sir. You take your men down to the beach. You search the swamp. Nothing leaves this estate. Do you understand?
Too much talking. Grundy bored. What does stupid magician want Grundy to do for his gold? Grundy doesn't remember. Grundy's always been Grundy.
Grundy can't move. Bird knows. Get Grundy's soul for him. Grundy thinks he is going away now. Do you think Grundy's soul is waiting for him? Then Grundy gets his reward.
I'm not paying for this. Bad food, lousy service, and then you add up the check wrong.
Sir, you're disturbing the other customers.
Look, 5 and 5 make 15.
Could you come with us, please?
Get your hands off me. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'll pay it, whatever it is. And the food, it was good, really.
Oh, our princess has my good looks and your spending habits. Nothing's too good for my princess. And I've got the credit card bills to prove it. Put a big smile on, Pumpkin. It's Christmas. And you know what that means. Even more presents than on every other day. It's a wonderful Christmas. I've got the most beautiful wife and daughter. And of course, they have the most handsome husband and father.
I have other business there. If the gladiator doesn't show up, it is said he survived Vesuvius as a zombie. He still thunders through Pompeii, bringing mayhem and great destruction.
Those who are about to fight, salute me!
I am the Emperor Caesar Saladicus. Do you have any last requests?
Oh, the anchovies?
My gladiator has challenged you to mortal combat. He awaits me to choose your fate.
Well, Asa, it looks like you got your way after all. Check us in. Can't stay in a freezing cold house. We'll sure try, son. Asa, the key?
Know what we do to house cats we find on our turf? He looks like one of them snooty house cats that gets groomed and dolled up with jewelry. A mother load of gourmet meat. We could take the mouse in a hot rod, but the big kid is a problem. Today we wait. Tomorrow we pull off Operation Lunch Meat. Ooh, sweet.
Well, sounds like there's gonna be plenty to eat for everyone. But seriously, take it from Ralph Sr. Maybe you should just give up, old man.
See, Dad, I told you they'd be here.
Oh, you were right, son. Right. Well, Raymundo, age before beauty. That guy is insane! Look, Ralph, I've never done this before, and there's no way I'm gonna do it now. Peace out!
Brave warriors ye young'uns be, but ye be no match for Sticky Beard, the stickiest pirate ever to sail the summer. But enough with the formalities. We'll now be taking all your candy. Oh, a fellow sweeto, eh? Well, this lolly will be the last bit of candy you'll ever have in this treehouse when old Sticky Beard's done with ye.
Give up, girls. There's no escape. I'm not sure how you discovered my little enterprise, but you've made a terrible mistake.
We know you're stealing these kids' youth. You will never get away with it.
On the contrary, I have for centuries, and this last big score will provide me with enough youth to give me immortality.
What do you mean, last big score?
I mean the Happy Fun Fellas concert. Soon all that youth will be mine.
Not so fast, human. I am Apep, the snake god, guardian of the gates to the land of the living. No mortal that steps in the netherworld is permitted to return to the lands above. If you insist on attempting escape, I have no choice but to force you to stay.
Another birthday party ruined by yours truly, the birthday bandit. Nobody ever gave me any presents, so now I take them all. Mischievous interplay of French vanilla frosting coupled with the sublime texture of the bittersweet chocolate within. A triumph of the baker's art. But somehow I want more. More presents. More sweets. By robbing birthday parties, I create my own birthday party every day. And it's so easy. Why, it's... a piece of cake. I'm so bad. Ooh.
Hector Con Carne. The jury finds you unanimously guilty. I therefore sentence you to 1 billion years in federal prison. All right. Because of your pathetic attempts at causing mischief, I sentence you to a weekend of community service. And that goes for your friend Scar, too. I will now bang my gavel. Hey, shop, fellas. Let's get this stuff out of here. I tee off in half an hour, and you guys need to find new jobs. Whoa, that's all ugly and gruesome. The ratings for that show were pitiful. The network needed something with more, pizzazz. You are correct, sir.
Call Bree, thank her for the caviar she sent. Send the caviar to Oliver with a note from moi. When you're done, find me a replacement and please fire yourself. Oh, and... Ow! You exquisite, fabulous office. Mine, now!
I find no imperfections on you whatsoever. Your flesh is perfectly balanced, toes exactly 1/4 centimeter apart. Your navel is perfectly centered. The distance between your sternum and your vagina is exemplary.
Why do you hate models so much?
Why? Because my whole life beautiful girls have spurned my advances. I vowed that one day I would make them all pay.
So just because...
Also, my mother was a model. She ran off when I was 5. I declared then and there that I would make all models pay.
Well, but even if you could...
Also, I once had a promising career as a model. I had a scholarship to go to modeling college and everything. But then... became horribly disfigured in a modeling accident. They said I would never model again, and I vowed to make them all pay. Oh, yeah, also my grandparents were killed by models.
Let's see some titties, yeah!
Has anybody seen Jameson?
I'm up. What's going on? Did they find the tuba player? Hey, these aren't my pants.
I have a bad feeling about last night.
Don't worry, I've been in this boat before. Just remember, deny everything. I mean, it's not like there's any evidence of what ever happened last night, right? Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Wrong Coast. I'm Jameson Burkride. That's right, Debbie Sue. But we'll get to... Debbie Sue, you're missing an eyebrow.
Oh, great. Just great. Where am I?
Where are we?
Troy! I thought you were... Then again, I thought I was, too.
Okay, what have we got?
Well, not much. Collapsible binoculars, flare gun, pocket knife.
What are you doing?
I'm starting a fire.
But...
From the dawn of time, man has had to survive by his wits.
Harvey Birdman.
Ricochet Rabbit. Bing, bing, bing.
How can I help you?
I'm the sheriff of Hoop and Holler. In the normal course of bing, 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 apprehending some varmint types, a few things got broken. Now the town wants to take my badge away.
Slim Pickens?
It's a western town.
I'll take the case.
Great! See you in court.
Good to meet you, John. We've heard a lot about you. I'm Assistant Director Aaron Wilson, and this is the shop's director, Anthony Michaels. Now that we're all acquainted, are you aware of the upcoming World Trade meeting in Switzerland, John?
What are the specifics of the operation?
Sorry, John. You're on a need-to-know basis. We want you to fly down there and check it out. Upon successful insertion, our agents will brief you in the field.
Despite a few harsh early lessons in desert combat, the 1st Infantry Division fought valiantly against the well-equipped and more experienced Africa Corps. Sweeping across the North African deserts, they pinned Rommel's troops on the Tunisian coast. With nowhere to retreat and surrounded by Allied naval and air forces, the Africa Corps surrendered in May of 1943. Operation Torch was a resounding victory, as the Big Red One took 40,000 prisoners and successfully helped push Germany out of North Africa.
So, you think you can conquer me, do you? I commend you on being able to bring this palace down. But you underestimate me, and I find that most disturbing. In fact, I believe a demonstration of my true power is in order. Sinful humans, now you shall pay for your transgressions and disappear from the face of the world!
It's hard to find a name for most things. Burles. My family loved going there for early Sunday dinners. At 10, I never would have thought of it, but Burles would have been the perfect name for what I experienced that Sunday. He didn't have to say it out loud. I knew he was disappointed with what he saw happening. It must have terrified him. So he tried the only thing he could think of to reverse it.
Savory light, come to me. See you in another 57 years.
It comes back to me in the blink of an eye. Bits and pieces. Like the dream you start to forget as soon as you wake up. Or maybe more like a nightmare. I was a hard guy for the Cloak and Dagger boys up in Ottawa. Not really an agent. More like the guy who cleans up. That was a long time ago, Hank. I spent years wandering the woods of northern Alberta, living wild. Then I came here, to Salem Center. I stopped thinking about what those goons told me on my last day at the Weapon X facility. Relax. I hear you're trying to start your own family. Oh yeah, that bar over there? That's where your girl works. I hear she's hot. Everyone's jealous of you. I know I'd like to nail a bitch like that. By the way, what do you want me to do with this brick? You're too kind. Kazuma-chan, too kind. We gotta make up for this.
All right, footlong. Who wants a footlong? I got a footlong here.
How much?
$10 to see it, 20 to touch.
Let's go.
Dr. Banner, please stay focused on the video. That's good. Very good. At which point did you lose control of the Hulk? Was it here? Dr. Banner?
I think so.
Elaborate, please.
We've been over this.
You do want the court to have a clear picture of what went on, don't you? Don't you, Dr. Banner? Now let's start again. You made a conscious decision to become the Hulk. Why?
Cursed! Cursed! Cursed is this map! The map to the treasure of the Spanish Main! You cannot begin to imagine the horrors the curse brings. So do not even try. But the curse can be avoided if you put the map back in its bottle before sunset.
I've been perfecting this portal for 7 years now. I've tried so many times, but haven't been able to get the slipstream to align.
But you've talked to Jack. You've seen him through the portal opening.
Yes, I just don't know whether he was able to hear or see me. With these new modifications and Shepway's help, I know I'll be successful this time.
Getting home is all I've dreamed about since I arrived here. But I never realized how painful it was going to be to leave you, Regis.
Okay, Lieutenant Rush, this is it. Let's go out there and win this one for Mars Division.
Yes, sir, Commander Taylor.
All systems activate shadow devices. Proceed to attack coordinates.
More direct action is required. Are you ready to receive the tasks the awareness has set upon you? Yes. But what about the humans? All in due course.
Me next. It's my turn. Nothing as stupid as a giant boomerang. Firstly, I get 400 cases of fake dog vomit. I grease the bottoms of them. And when the Flash runs into them, the whole mess slides into a wall of metal spikes. The cases break open, and what's left of the Flash is buried alive in phony barf. And then everything explodes!
Dude, as soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Looks like the circus is in town. Tony Zuko, welcome to Gotham City. I'd like to think I'm here to help you, John. For a small fee, my brothers and I will provide your circus with protection. You've got quite a family here, John. My pops always said, family's the most important thing. I know my brothers mean the world to me. I'm not sure what I'd do if something happened to them.
There are forces in the universe beyond your imagination, hero. We are but pawns in a universal game of good versus evil. You are the one chosen to end it? Believe what you will to ease your fears, boy. In coming here, you have given me control of your destiny.
Behold, your girlfriend is in pieces. Your monkeys are mine. And your pitiful robot useless. What is left to cling to? You got a problem, Cottontail? I hate cute nicknames. I want respect. So call me Adolfo. That's the name. Got it. It's payback time. You dirt dwellers ruined our home, messed up our oceans. Not to mention put us in your creepy water park shows. Yes, the growth is far stronger than any meat creature, no matter how powerful they think they are. Perhaps one day you will see that this is what nature intended all along. Mankind is merely a temporary weed in the garden of life, a weed that can be removed. Once the way is cleared, my children will be planted and grow anew. When the comet last came, my grandfather, Fire Lord Sozin, used it to wipe out the air nomads. Now, I will use its power to end the Earth Kingdom. Permanently. From our airships, we will rain fire over their lands. A fire that will destroy everything. And out of the ashes, a new world will be born. A world in which all the lands are Fire Nation. And I am the supreme ruler of everything.
You gotta know what to do if you ever feel scared of, well, anything. Like getting lost, it can be very scary. That's why my latest invention here is the perfect thing to wear when you go out. If you get lost, just push this personal locator button. It tracks your genetic code with a dedicated chronofractulator, so the helix ions split into nanoparticle waves, and unlike what usually happens, these are cobalt generated to maintain a half-life of about 7 million years. Well, give or take a few. Well, you can found before then.
That ought to keep everybody busy. Hey, are you just gonna sit around all day doing nothing? Hot to done, we got it.
Just like you want it, boys.
The world's largest water pump. Ah! Come about! Come about! Danger, Ranger, dead ahead!
No problem, Ranger Bird. In fact, if you can find the source of the mysterious power surges we've been having lately, all the better. Wow! How's it work? I'll get you down in 2 shakes.
My house! No! My house! But I have to get my kids!
I'll never join you! You killed my father! That's not true! That's impossible! That's not true! That's improbable! That's very unlikely. Look, if you're not going to take this seriously, I'm out.
Listen, I'm 62 years old, and I'm just an actor. You people are all insane. All right, this is it, people. We've got to make a perfect 3-point landing on the surface of a chunk of rock traveling 14,000 kilometers an hour, then use our positioning software to determine the exact locations in which to detonate our charges, fracturing the meteor into small enough pieces that it'll burn up harmlessly in the Earth's atmosphere. Then we gotta turn this puppy around and get home in one piece. Can we do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've gathered you here today to volunteer my services to go blow up that meteor. I mean, come on. I blew up the friggin' Death Star with my eyes closed. No problem.
Gotta lay low for a while. This looks like a good spot. Once I get my body back and reverse the gypsy curse, or whatever the hell my origin is, I won't be hanging out in any lettuce patches. Who's there? Come and get some! What are you? Zombies?
Today marks the 13th anniversary of the death of a true British hero. On this date in 1992, the great comedic voice of Benny Hill was silenced forever. We now take you back to that somber day.
Get up! I can't get up!
You're crushing us!
Hang on, I'll use my rocket boots.
No!
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I need the rent money, Fonz. More? I need you out in the morning.
Whoa, Brokerino!
I can't wait to serve you.
Now back to VH1's Top 100 Final Episodes Ever. The latest in our line of Top 100 something something whatever crap programming. The facts of life weren't all about Natalie's stretch marks or Joe's extraneous sex organ. Some facts were harsh indeed. Remember Eddie Murphy's Fox show, The PJs? Me neither. When Mork and Mindy ended after 4 seasons, the Shazbot really hit the fan. The Incredible Hulk was a ratings behemoth, but eventually David Banner walked off into the sunset for the final time. On a related note, Bill Bixby walked off into the sunset for the final time on November 21st, 1993. His bat was cancer.
Hey, safety is job one here at Cobra. We fully comply with OSHA standards. It's been 34 days since our last on-site accident. The weather dominator exploded and well, we lost about 110 guys. You can still kind of see what's left of Scott Anderson up there. We really should get that down. You know, we've been chucking a softball at it, but it's up there pretty good.
Combine them all into one. Oh, love it, Jared. No, little Shevitz. The prophet Elijah died 3,000 years ago. On a night just like this one.
Behold, outsider, behold how high-tech I am. Why, it would take nothing short of ping-pong balls to defeat me. No, are you some kind of god?
I guess.
Computers will still rule humans one day. Or at the very least, computers will really annoy humans one day. Just you wait until that annoying kid with the dandruff from high school finds you on Facebook and bugs you to play knockoff Scrabble twice a day. And you'll kind of get hooked on it, and then a legal battle will make them yank the game down just when your scores were really starting to kick ass, and then...
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it either, but this Corolla inspected 124 horses right before our eyes. Though I'm betting these next 3 thoroughbreds will have something to say about that.
And that's what I did to the first aliens I found. Unless you want some of the same, you just better mind your P's and Q's.
Honey, do you have to make up such horrible stories?
Martha, that boy is invulnerable. I can't just spank him.
Hold up. You know, I don't like you. I hate punk kids like you who think they're so good they don't have to take the IGPX seriously. Drives me nuts. I've seen you race. Just because nobody's ever died out there doesn't mean people can't get hurt.
Great, I'll keep that in mind.
Glad to hear it. Because if you're smart, you'll learn to listen to your betters. Give it up, rookie. You'll never beat me out there.
Hey, Otis, good to see you. Who's this, your friend Robert? Now, are you looking for anything in particular? I mean, a certain kind of high.
I just need something to lower my stress.
Let's see. We got Bubba Kush, Lavender Kush, Telly Savalas Kush, OG Scarlett Johansson. Mm-hmm. You know what? Try this. It's called Black Pearl.
What's it gonna do?
You'll see. Hey, there's Big Bobby. I got something special for you today.
Ooh, lay it on me, man.
They call it Skywalker.
These freaks, as you call them, are currently worth billions. Gentlemen, Squisgar Squiggle, taller than a tree. Toki Wartooth, not a bumblebee. William Murderface, Murderface, Murderface. Pickles, the drummer. Doodly-doo, ding-dong, doodly-doodly-doo. Nathan Explosion. I'm afraid that's all we know, gentlemen.
And our influence will soon be his.
We are entering a dangerous time, Master.
The balance is shifting, Father Orlok. It is to be expected.
How shall we proceed with General Crozier?
Soon enough I will enlighten him.
And Deathclaw.
The time will come. The time will come. We will ship out soon.
I would rather have my brain scooped out with a melon baller than to miss the opportunity to deliver the berriest cheese snacks to my beloved Death Clock.
Please do not sample the frosting. It's made of mercury. You will die.
Here, fluff bottom, if you please, mon chéri. And cataclysm. Forget that oversized pantaloon. The miserable vermin. There they are. Looks like little Miss PC Tanisha's still throwing pity parties for the downtrodden and useless. Nice girl. Hey, who needs nice girls?
Almost there. Just a little farther. Ooh, made it. Hello, everybody. Well, Rabbit, ready for checkers? I'm awful sorry, Rabbit. Tomorrow, our game will start on time, I promise. The super sleuths are gonna help me? I'll do it right away.
We must dissect it to see how it works. Need information on the enemy's strength and numbers. This machine might hold the answer.
At long last, my guests arrive. Please, come in. Such determination to get here. It seems we share other qualities besides that of our color.
No, I'm nothing like you.
Do you think so? We'll get to that. You are so weary. Allow me to make you more comfortable. There, that's better, isn't it? The least I can do for you, sir. After all, you've done so much for me.
Comet says be slow to anger. Low down scammers got me seeing red. Got my TIE fighter out of the hangar. Jump back, Jack, 'cause I'm Jewish and I'm undead. Dreidel, dreidel, I made it out of blasting clay.
You're nuts.
And when it's dry and ready for mercy, they will pay. I can't wait 8 nights or more. This zombie's going to war. I brought gifts from my grandson. And I called Rabbi Jesus. He's more than happy to do the bris. And I thought he should learn all about his heritage. So I got him all 9 seasons of Seinfeld on DVD. I'm not the one who enrolled our son in gymnastics, Marlene. Have you decided on the name yet? I always liked Saul myself. There was a time when you'd scream that particular name at the top of your lungs.
Lady Seal is not here. You don't remember us, do you, Afro Samurai? Who would have imagined that the boy we once knew would return as such a mad executioner, driven only by his murderous rage to bring death and chaos to the world? Draw your sword, Afro Samurai.
Hey, I brought a friend today. Watch your mouth when you talk about my Oden, Shichigoro. You might find a hot pepper in your bowl. It's always lonely after the festival.
At least this is the last time I'll have to eat your lousy rat poison.
You'll be sorry. I make the best stew for miles around. When you come back, remind me to charge you double.
Justice. What is justice without vengeance, Phantom Stranger? Simply a slap on the wrist and an invitation for evil to continue, unabated. You know the reason for this meeting. Batman's darkest hour is at hand. Soon he will confront the man who took his parents from him. Then the final stroke will be delivered for vengeance.
He destroyed my plans for ruining the world! I must fulfill my destiny and defeat him! I have not forgotten. But now is my chance for revenge. Zato knows that I can still enact Operation USB. I will defeat Captain America and Nick Fury, and I will rule the world! Chithan's place, a dimension of shadows, with a neighborhoody feel and rising property values. Oh, it's a marvelous place to raise the little monsters. I've come to ask for help in getting my realm back. If only I had the Darkhold, it'd let me transport everyone. Hey, the Darkhold, it's underneath your couch. What manner of monster are you? You came from my footprints, and the Zebo compound is working! I've created my first super soldier without even trying!
First order of business?
Go, destroy that monstrosity they call Eden City. I am the manifestation of your fear. Fear of the ocean. You're too scared of the ocean to ever be a true hero.
I'll conquer my fear.
Of course you will. And I live in a 2-bedroom apartment that doesn't smell like vomit. Sarcasm. Congratulations, Finn the Human. You must be truly righteous to have made it this far.
Thank you.
Now, enter my brain world, and I will show you some aspect of yourself that you're not entirely aware of.
What a wonderful, marvelous party! The disrespect I've been shown today? Simply unacceptable. I've missed you, Rex. Been seeing the news. Providence. It's a big step up from these streets. You may have forgotten me, Rex, but you haven't changed a bit. I don't blame any of you. Rex can be very convincing, offering you a new life, a way out. There is no way out for you. Only me.
Dr. Pym, I presume. My name is Ulysses Claw. I'd like to have a word with you about the vibranium sample you're working with.
You should make an appointment then. Contact Janet Van Dyne and we'll all have lunch.
You misunderstand. I want all your research, and then I'll be taking the metal.
I'm afraid I can't let that happen. You can't imagine the scientific advances that can be made with this sample.
Oh, I've already imagined a use for it, Dr. Pym. Gentlemen.
Looks like our trajectory was a little off. Not so fast, horseman. Let's lay down a few ground rules. Until this is over, you're a dog on a leash. I say bark, you bark. And if I have to kick you, you'd better not bare your teeth. Understand? Or should I teach you to play dead?
I failed you, Terra. Perhaps I've no one to blame but myself for the darkness inside you. And now, I've done worse. Raised my keyblade against you and Ventus. My own heart is darkness.
There is no room to pity the dead here, son. You think you're a greater man than me? That you're above reproach for your sins?
I took up the crusade. The priest absolved us.
And you actually believed him? No man can absolve you of your sins, but some men can be rewarded in hell. Lucifer offered me 1,000 years free of torture and endless gold if I would slay my own son.
Who gives a crap? Get out of my face! I'm working a minimum wage job for a holiday I don't even celebrate.
How can you not celebrate Christmas? You're Santa!
I'm confused. I know you're not a child because you have facial hair, but it sounds like you actually believe in Santa Claus?
Of course I do! Read your Bible!
You listen to me, you unshaven little elf.
My new device, built as the heart of this fortress, will allow me to control the mind of anyone who's ever had a filling, crown, root canal, or bridge. It will be finished tomorrow, and then I shall rule the world. And now our little game has come to an end. For what it's worth, you were the only one to figure me out. It's a shame I must destroy you now. Goodbye, Danny.
Yes, today is a good day for some of you to leave the tank and become human. Let the ceremony begin.
You all know me. You know how I earn a living. I'm a bad clown. Stopping me ain't gonna be easy. There's no string in a net or catching me like Monotika or Redbeard's ghost. This crybaby clown, swallow your town whole. You want your tourism back? You're gonna pay me $5 million. For that, you get the pacifier, the rattle, the whole darn clown.
You are nothing but insignificant polyps on the corner of humanity. Private Hippie, did I not tell you to shave that growth off your chin? Private Hippie, do you take me for a fool? We're under attack, boys. Remember your training.
No, teenagers. The Sith killed each other, victims of their own greed. But from the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor. I chose to pass my knowledge on to only one. I created a legacy so resilient that now you come before me. Have you come to be my apprentice? You must kill me to gain my place.
In order for this to work, we have to be in the same place that the diary was broken.
Margaret's house.
But first, I want you both to know that diaries are a serious business because they contain secrets. And secrets must be protected at all costs.
Yeah, Skips, we know.
Do you? Look, out of respect for Margaret's secrets, I'm gonna help you guys. But you have to take it seriously and do exactly as I say.
Yeah, Skips, we promise.
Yeah, we promise.
Well, you better, because secrets are a force to be reckoned with. I was with my friend Samson, and we were engaging in our favorite pastime, storm chasing. This grows tiresome. What say we have a bit of fun? You there, what do you enjoy doing? I like to read. Ugh. Whatever events led me to be such a bore, I hope to never find out. Ugh.
Quiet! Benson has something he wants to say.
Pass?
Look here, son. You're never gonna get anything in this life if you don't yell for it.
Pass? Pass the salt!
Attaboy!
Oh, hey, everybody! Pipe down! Go ahead, son.
What's up, Mordecai? They make me sick. Yeah, you'd have to be a complete chump to use those. It's not our birthday yet. They've been bugging us about this for months. Geese!
Greetings, fellow fist pump fans. May we help you get some tickets?
What? Who are you?
Coffee, coffee. As you can see, I am a giant coffee bean. I can bring you caffeine. Do you accept?
Wait, what?
Mordecai and Rigby, we are very excited for you to be the ones to see Fist Pump. Please accept this coffee to help you make it through concert.
Thanks. Hey, what the? This isn't coffee.
It's chamomile tea, the sleepiest of all teas.
I am the coldest splatchy in the world. I have a reputation to uphold, which means no area of this brain goes unfrozen.
Freeze, freeze.
Now you die! You're the guy.
I'm the guy.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Captain. Lieutenant Riggs here has told us a lot about you. So what are you guys doing in this dump hole anyways? Come to think of it, why haven't we seen you around the compound before? Well, welcome! We'll be glad to show you around. Now, I hope you're up to spending $2.5 million in taxpayers' money, because we're driving.
Actually, the Wicked's kind of sounds tougher, really.
Yo! Did someone say there's dude time down here?
You bros want to hang out?
Well, not bad, not bad. You guys got some skill.
Oh, dang it!
Well, I gotta hand it to you guys. You play better than you look.
Okay. Thanks.
Stop by the office sometime if you want to hang. No charge. Yeah, Jack Farley. No! I said sell two! Two!
Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor. Not good. Not good at all. If you want to turn back into yourselves, you have to scare someone.
Scare someone?
Yes, it's the only way.
Everyone back up, back up! What happened?
We scared him, and he fell over.
Okay, step back. Let him breathe. He's not breathing!
Yeah, the perp's full name is Doug the Doppelganger Shablowski. He's been pulling a scam all over the country, but thanks to you, he can be brought to justice.
Yes, I understand. That was the tailor again. He says there's nothing else we can do.
Did he try?
He's tried everything!
Thank you, Master.
I'll see you in the finals.
Oh, my neck!
Dave!
Master, I thought you said this was gonna be so much fun! Ugh.
Kill them and take the sacred ring from the outsider.
Oh, man, that's not good. You're going to pay for that. How do you like the new body?
Don't think this is all over, because I'm just getting started. You're gonna pay.
Hello?
You're gonna...
Listen, I don't know who this is, but you'd better change Rigby back right now or...
No one tells me what to do.
You think you can interrupt my phone call and get away with it? Now you're all gonna pay. See you soon. Pay. You're all gonna pay.
And now for a comedian I know you're gonna like, Muscleman.
Well, 10 years ago, we knocked over Bay City Jewelers and made off with millions worth of uncut diamonds. Those diamonds are in those dice. I'd be careful if I were you.
I wish one of you is the Velvet Overkill. Finally, my fame is secure. Need a ride?
Can you take us to the movie theater downtown?
We'll take you where you need to go. Climb aboard the party bus and join the party. You can't stop the party bus once it's started. Right, everybody? What's that saying again? Party till you drop. The Shramatron VR played that solo. Always has, always will. Now, we have a surprise for you lot. We're making you our honorary roadies. Benson? But that could only mean...
What's the matter with you? I've got a quota here. You're costing me money.
What? Armando?
Yeah.
Package delivery from Hector.
Oh, yeah, come on in. Just wait here for a minute. I've got something for you to deliver to Hector. Yeah, have a seat. Yeah, have a seat. Keep going! What's the matter with you? So lazy! Hector!
Now, what in the heck is this? A boot washer? What do you call this place?
The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower? More like Eiffel Tower. What up, Bappin? Here's the party over. Tasty. But I'm still thirsty for a butt kicking. Step aside.
Freeze. You're under arrest.
For what?
For being too cool. Freeze.
Carter and Briggs, this is Commissioner Davis. You two are loose cannons.
Whatever, Commissioner Lamus.
Carter! Briggs!
Well. Everyone, please join me in welcoming our honored guest. Oh, you'll be seeing your old cart soon enough, but not before we make a few improvements.
What do you mean, improvements?
We'll be turning it into a toilet. Bring out the toilet-making machine!
You have a machine that turns things into toilets?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to understand. You're not rich.
You smashed my hot wife. Now you will reap what you've sown. You boys want to smash some pumpkins? Let's smash some pumpkins. I hope you like squash. Got a ripe one here. Just in time for fall. Now it's time to join your pumpkin. Wait, does that even make sense? We are the Carlocks, the first and the last of our mighty underground race. Why have you disturbed our realm? Camera? You mean this moving picture machine? Nonsense! It was a gift from the Sky People.
Sky People?
The great ones above, who bestow upon us the means of our very survival. Our homes, our clothes, the occasional bag of beef jerky. For decades, we lived with this as our only form of entertainment.
Hey, don't mention it, bro. I still owe you for that night outside of Dooley's. Hey, Bruce, this is the guy Benson I was telling you about.
All right, you guys are good. Who you say you guys were again? Prove it. Come on, play something. You guys aren't rock stars. You guys just buy yourself a one-way ticket to the fake rock star underworld.
I never got to give a speech either.
Jared, the adults are talking here.
Hey, I died the same as everyone else.
You just forgot to chew your food.
Well, Victoria just fell off a log.
Benson, it's me, Tecmo.
Oh, come on, I barely know you.
Oh, hello. I'm Dr. Sheldon Weatherbury. Welcome to my thrilling 24-part series on the art and upkeep of museum-level bug pinning. Where you going, you slippery monarch?
How long have you been with the company?
Today's my first day.
I remember my first day like it was yesterday. In fact, that's what it was. Yesterday.
What?
I was on the studio tour, and then they gave me a job. I keep getting promoted.
But how are you so old?
Hell, working in TV takes a lot out of you. 121 shows in development, 203 channels. I gotta watch them all.
Well, threw away something dear to you without thinking it through, did you?
Yeah, so can we go in, or...?
You'll find your trampoline at the very tip of Garbage Mountain in Ziggy's shack. But beware, there are many pitfalls along the way, and Ziggy does not take kindly to visitors. Find your item and escape before sundown, or face grave consequences.
Why sundown?
Liability, it's a union thing. By Loam! I haven't heard this well since before my Woodstock days. I used to stock wood at my father's lumber mill.
But how?
Well, I guess Uber soaker. This man right here must have flushed out my gutty works when he shot me with his water pistol. Now, I'm the Oracle, and I knew that. Boys, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah!
However, I'm gonna need to take your water pistol. These works get gutty real quick.
So the Macron police chief survived, which means Stormer has eluded me once again. But Von Ness will have his revenge. Stormer will be crushed, but this time by Von Nebula!
No, we can't. We have to wait for backup.
By then it could be too late.
I don't care. I'm staying here.
I am the Black Phantom. This is my pet Arachnix. And with all your heroes away on missions, Hero Factory belongs to me. The call center, research and development, the training spheres, villain storage.
Do not be afraid, puny life forms. We are here to deliver our glorious sun unto your primitive world. We much admire your values of peace and harmony. They are very different from our world. My son is skilled in the ways of the Minotaurs of which you speak. He will be of much value. But first, we must obtain one of your sons in exchange. Do we have to? Yes, apparently we do.
Oh, Madge, Doris, Alvin. Thought it might be time to bury the hatchet. If anyone has reason this union should not occur, let them speak now. I now pronounce you man and warrior wife, till death do you part.
Aren't you guys the least bit worried about the woodsman coming back? I really think we ought to stay here at Camp Big Moose. If we go back to Little Moose, something bad's gonna happen. The name ain't Deacon, Toots.
It's Babyface Beretti.
I admit, I did not see that coming.
Don't get this dog off of me! We would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling kids. Sure do appreciate your business, kids. Say, if you're heading up to Little Moose Lake, you best get a move on. Those mountain roads can be mighty tricky come nightfall. Oh, just a little hobby of mine. There's a lot of history in this area. Myths, legends, even a few ghost stories. You wanna hear one? Chilton's giving Motor City hope. And hope is a dangerous thing.
Who's Hope?
You are a thick-headed dimwit of a man-child, Thule, but loyal. And loyalty is a quality that is hard to find.
You lied to me.
If I'd sniffed out Chilton's traitorous blood when he was my cadet, all of Detroit would be mine by now. But soon enough.
I wasn't expecting guests. I've been down here for a very long time. Years. Weeks, maybe. I miss orange juice. My boy, I'd love to discuss this in time, but we have more pressing matters. It's one of my experiments, a shapeshifter, able to take the form of anyone or anything it sees. It broke free from a cage of solid steel. I've gone half crazy trying to catch the creature alone, but now you're here. Will you help me catch it?
How do you like my true form? Go on, admit it. You like it.
You! What did you do to the real author?
You'll likely never find him. That six-fingered nerd hasn't been himself in 30 years. But I do thank you for bringing me his journal. He used to write it while I was in my cage. So many wonderful forms to take. You think you're so clever, don't you, Dipper? But you have no idea what you're up against.
Ben Tennyson,
Savior of the universe. It's really quite laughable, you know? This has all been very amusing. But you now need to drop your weapons, or I will turn little Time Teen here into dust, yeah?
What is it that you want?
Nothing really. Just a little more time. I wish I could say I will remember you all fondly, but when I'm finished, there will be no you to remember.
I thought you boys were dumb, but it looks like you figured out my plan.
Your plan?
It was I who leaked and planted those photos on Funston.
Why?
Because Tony wanted to postpone the show tonight. I leaked the photos to rush him into it.
Did you do that because you love him and you think he's a genius?
I did it because he's the world's biggest jerk. For you see, he was the one who let loose the fright dogs when I was a kid. He's the reason I look like this. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on. Nice air drumming, kid. I used to drum. Say, who are you boys?
We're VIDs. Can I use your bathroom?
You know what? I like you guys. Yeah, come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Meow, meow, meow. It's my pleasure. Come on in. Welcome to my board game casino. Yeah, we got all the classics here. Tic-tac-toe, Troll Quest, checkers, monsters and mazes. Oh, don't look at them. They're just a bunch of circus freaks. But behold, a bird that has the ability to swim. Well, if you insist on seeing the lame stuff, here's Dog Boy, Octopus Lady, Giraffe Girl, and my newest addition, the carpet-munching Vaginosaurus. Don't worry, I treat each and every one of them like my own children. Did I mention I hate my children?
Yeah, Turbo's got nothing to prove. Except, you know, that he is faster than the gecko.
I guess you're slowing down. See you around. Taquitos! I'm gonna tear them up! Step off, brah! Enough talk! It's food or fight. You slime bellies really want to go to war over a taco stand?
You know I'm too busy for all that nonsense. Hey, why don't you get your Christmas gift early? Look, I gotta get back to work. I'll see you two later. Let me stop you right there, my brilliant writers. Greenway Press needs an original story, and we need it now. All right, let's get it over with. Go ahead.
Get what over with?
Aren't you gonna sing some dumb song for me?
Thermal contraction caused by temperature differential. It's normal. If aliens exist, they never introduce themselves to us. And we spent a lot of time in their neighborhood.
Maybe you shouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that, Fred. It's oxygen imbued liquid nitrogen. If that goes off, how long can someone survive in that?
Depends. How long do you want to enjoy the blissful sound of not hearing his voice?
Half hour?
Listen to you all. You're disappointed that you didn't beat the Justice League in a fair fight? What part of supervillain do you not comprehend? Clear them with who? Within a few hours, the Legion of Doom will have taken over the world. How sad for me. Only one member of the Justice League left, and it's the weakest one. I'm not the Joker! I'm the Trickster. Totally different. Would the Joker attack with a can of snakes? Yeah, he probably would.
Sounds like him. Hey, the Joker just blew up our car!
No, that's not even a joke. It's a trick, like trick shoes. The Joker doesn't have trick shoes. I'm the Trickster, the Trickster!
Our old friend the Trickster.
Finally, he gets me. And now for my next trick, a disappearing act.
What? Is that why you came? You thought I needed rescuing from these gentle giants? No, it was baboons who trashed my camp. They're much more aggressive. But thanks for coming such a long way, everybody. I'm touched.
Can we give you a ride back home?
It's tempting, Danny, but my work here isn't finished. I came to study the gorillas, and they sort of adopted me. Isn't that right, Venom?
I've even started to learn their language, a whole system of grunts and gestures.
The Isle of Griffin Rock shall henceforth be a protectorate of the crown, and in accordance with English law and tradition, shall be ruled by King Horus I and his heirs until the end of time. Soon my enchanted ice will cover all of this detestable Neverland. It will at last be my frozen domain. Go! A little deep freeze might change your mind. What's this? More bothersome Neverlanders?
The blessings of the Sky God be upon you, Earthbound. What proposition would you put forth? A fair deal. I hope that it may be looked upon favorably by the Sky God. As you wish. So be it. Let the shrieks of our engines echo in the skies.
Interesting. And you don't know who I am? I am the living consciousness of none other than Dr. Arnim Zola. It might interest you to know that I was a pioneer in the field of technopathy, or the short-range psychokinetic control of inanimate objects. On the contrary, child, it is you who are outnumbered by a synthezoid army completely under my mental control. Attack!
Too late for that, little spider. I caught you and the good doctor sleeping on the job. And now the world belongs to Nightmare. Now you're playing the same old game, Doctor. As you can see, I've changed the rules. Demons!
You act like you've never seen a nightmare before. Save your energy, Spider-Man. You can't hurt me. Besides, I'm not here to fight. I'm here to help you. I did you a favor, showing you what your life will be like if you give up being Spider-Man. Without that costume, you could be as rich and as famous and as happy as Tony Stark. Everything you see before you, it could all be yours.
This is not your home. You have squandered your gifts running with non-believers and fools. You are weak, undeserving. You are not worthy.
Oh, and down goes Spider-Man. Something done hit us. Oh, this thing can really move. And now, I better make my move. Hello, my robotic friend. I'm your new conductor, and you're all fired. Goons, take care of these rust buckets. All right, Mr. Smarty Robot. It's time you decharged. Difficult to pilot. Ha! My highly trained staff works together like a well-oiled machine. You got it, boss.
That's not how you do it.
Yes, it is. For those of you who haven't figured it out, I am the one and only Alvin the Treacherous. And let me be clear, that name was earned. Your leader has abandoned you. But Stoic doesn't concern me. I'm not here for him. I want the Dragon Conqueror. Trying to kill Alvin the Treacherous? Ooh, you're not as smart as you look. Tell me, who's your Dragon Conqueror, eh? Tell me!
You know what I think? I think they're just a group of very curious kids who are in the wrong place at the wrong time. If we let you go, you wouldn't tell anybody what you saw here, would you? Ugh, sorry, kids. Take them to the security ward. You know, the extra, ultra security ward.
The maximum security ward, sir?
No, not maximum. What's that word that means the most, the highest?
Maximum.
Close, but more than that. Come on, starts with an M. Monkey? Do we have a monkey security ward? You ever made sandwiches before?
All the time at home.
Favorite sandwich meat?
Tuna fish.
You're hired! It's like my pops used to say, never trust a man who doesn't love tuna fish. Glad to have you aboard the SS Subpar sandwich ship. What's your name, son?
Uncle Grandpa.
Well, I'm gonna call you Jeff. And I'll give you Jeff's old name tag while I'm at it.
Jeff is a cool name.
But he was a lousy employee. But I got a good feeling about you, Jeff. I think with your help, we'll be able to sink the other subs and crush the competition.
It was an age of war. The frog tribes were driven back into the amphibilands by the crushing attacks of the scorpions. The veil still protects us. For now.
The scorpions are coming. We can't rest until we're done. We don't know when. Maybe in a week. Maybe in an hour. We must be ready, or the amphibilands will fall.
You've chosen a poor spot for your kingdom, Solomon Grundy. The swamp is my domain.
Swamp Man.
Actually, it's Swamp Thing. But you know how it is with nicknames. Someone just called me that, and it stuck. Headed to New Orleans. Grundy's gonna turn the Big Easy into the Big Nightmare. Looks like I'll need help to stop them. Swamp Thing to Justice League. Appearances aside, I'm more of a sun-shining, life-affirming creature. I'll pass.
Oh, you bet they will.
You're my favorite actor.
I loved you in that 70s classic about a young lad who fights impossible odds to fulfill his destiny. What was that called? Oh, yeah. Corvette Summer. I didn't say anything, you paranoid prankster. I didn't tell you to turn. Did you see my mouth move?
Well, that was fast. Gotham Conservatory, please.
Joker? Quick, turn right here, you mirthless mime!
What's the big...
Turn left here while you're at it. Bush League? Yeah. You want to make something of it?
Maybe I do.
I worked at the Mend Used Stockings factory. They had a contest. Whoever donned the most socks in a week would win a coupon for a bucket of apples. Back in those days, apples were like cotton balls. Priceless. Well, wouldn't you know it, I donned a full hogshead bushel. By soup, I won that coupon. But on my way to the neighborhood orchard, a mountain wolf stole it. Cavendish, what do you want? Well, I'm looking at this can of mixed nuts and, I don't see any pistachios. You two were given the most inconsequential assignment we could find, and you still always managed to muck that up. So until I see some green nuts in this can, you're on pistachio duty. Now get back to work. Mortal, you dare call upon Cavaxis, Lord of the Demo Dragons, ruler of the Netherworld? I will burn you and the rest of these abominations to ash. Ah! The seal of the ancients. You are wiser than I thought, creature. Very well, then. What would you have me do? Indeed, Master Tiger Claw, I have that power. And so much more.
Every time I come here, you're buying a frap. It's not important to get a frap.
But it makes me happy.
Big fat deal.
Seriously, there must be something that makes you happy.
Not really. That's disgusting.
Are you serious?
You're so freaking weird. What do we got there?
Ninjas.
Did you say ninja?
Yeah?
They have karate and can snap your shins clean.
Serious? I'm scared now, right?
They'll pluck out our eyelids.
Wait, could you still fall asleep?
How were those your first words? Oh, Travis, my boy, you snuck up on me.
Oh, sorry, Grandpa.
Can you run into town for me, Travis, on official county fair business?
Sure.
Go to Monday's general store and pick up a tape measure, a long one. I think we have ourselves a real contender here.
You got it, Grandpa.
Oh, you're a champ. You are a champ. Just look at you. Behave, boy, and I'll see to it that you're cared for. The Dark Underlord listens to me. Have it your way. Reserve your strength. You'll need it. You may have saved the baby, but you cannot save yourself.
Oh, hey, come on! What's with the bag?
It is time for you to meet the vicious, the black, the skull crusher, Gunman! Ooh. Candy. In the year 2026 AD, the Earth Rage tectonic disturbance occurred around the world, splitting the Earth into 4 terrestrial masses. Domination, war, disaster, and famine broke out in the Four Lands, and mankind fell into disarray. In the center of the world, a single tower rose steeply into the sky. It was a great structure looking down upon the Earth from the heavens above. Warning, your connection to reality has suddenly quit. Now reconnecting. In the darkest depths of cyberspace, there is a lost dimension, home to wonders unseen, terrors unspeakable, and stories unlike any ever told. Do not click back. Do not reload. You have been reconnected to Dimension 404. Who the hell are you?
I'm your new wingman, sir. The name's...
Ease up. You want me to learn your name? Do what I say and live long enough for me to care. That's your Gladius. You ready?
We'll find out, sir.
Let's go. I'm almost done here, kid. Just a few last tweaks. Hey, now that we've had a skirmish with the OMC and you've seen how they fly, you might want to make a few adjustments of your own.